Good morning, dear students. Dr. Lina with you. We have already explained the previous lecture about the typical structure or the previous YouTube or previous presentation. We have a typical structure of writing research paper. After we have already know the structure or the part of our research paper, now we have to know something about how to choose my topic and how to narrow it. Before moving to know how to choose or narrow my topic, I have to know the benefit of my writing research paper. Here we have list of benefits. The first one, a research paper may be the most practical of all your college assignment. Okay, so that's right, because it is the most practical one of all your college tasks. Most of the tasks of throughout your college years or courses, you will see that you have to read, you have to study, then you have to answer monthly exam, whatever, or a final exam, whatever. Okay, but as for writing a research paper, it is the most practical. You practice to collect information, you practice to make a conclusion, and so on within all the steps of your research paper. Number two, learning about the resources for research available in general and in your academic field. This is a chance for you to know the resources, how to collect the resources about one topic, how to draw out the most useful piece of information that suits your topic from which source. You have to get used of searching online, or you have to know how to use the library, how to search for certain sources that is suitable more with your topic rather than another. Number three, writing research paper provide valuable experience by forcing the researcher to develop informed conclusion about his or her topic. So in this case, you are not going to read, study, and answer. Here you have to collect information, examine them, practice, make a practical work on it, and then you reach a stage that you can draw a conclusion from what you have already study and collect and organize. So this is a new experience for you, how to draw a conclusion, how to add more findings to the topic, how you use your creativity to draw a conclusion or to find new things, a new point. Maybe you have another point of view, another way of seeing things. Okay, so by this creativity, you are doing what? You are making a conclusion for the topic. Now, writing research paper provide the researcher experience in constructing and presenting an extended in-depth argument based on a complex of information and gaining a valuable knowledge. Okay, so this is a second chance to argue. To argue means that you have to fight for your topic. You will be fighting by arguing and proving your idea. Okay, so this is another experience for the researcher to present his or her knowledge, to present her idea, to present her view, in-depth argumentation. Okay, so this is another chance. This is not what you have already used to do in the previous years. What is already you have to know? You have to have a fixed material, without any change. You have to know it, you have to study it, and you have to recite it in your exam. But here, now, you are free to argument. You are free to create your special idea, your own thoughts, okay? And you will fight to prove this with all the devices you have. Now, the researcher will remember the topic and material from his or her research project longer than any else from the college courses. So you see, this is another benefit when you see that the researcher will remember the topic and material from his or her research. Of course, all of the things or the courses that you have already memorized and recited to your professor, or recited in your monthly or final exam, all of those things will not be remembered. But as for the research paper, you will remember it. It will be burned in your mind. It is not just downloading things or package of information to your brain. No, here we have, you are going to collect information by yourself. You are going to collect facts, organize them, and you will understand your topic, understand all the limits of your topic and its field. You will go to draw a conclusion. So you are doing all the things by yourself. That's why this work will be not forgotten. Absolutely. Finally, the researcher will apply his or her experience gained from writing research paper in the future job. That's right. It will be of great help for you in your future job, because most of your writing will be by searching, by doing something in order to know something new in your field of study. So, for example, if you will be a teacher, inshallah, your future job will be of great help if you follow your analysis. Now, before moving to know how to narrow my topic, I have to know the difference between the report and persuasive paper. When I have a report, is different from when you are going to make your research project of graduation by persuasive paper. A report maybe it is required from you within your courses, but as for the persuasive paper, it is part of the requirement of graduation. So it is your project, graduation project, okay? So what is the difference between them? You have to know. Before moving to know how to choose and narrow your topic, you have to know first what is the difference between report paper and persuasive paper. Here we have a simple table that explains the main points in which we have the difference is very clear. Report paper, what is meant by report paper? It is an organized presentation of information, informative means, about a subject without an argumentative stance on the part of the writer. So the writer collecting information, presenting, organize them, and make them as informative as possible and present them. But as persuasive paper, from its name, you have to persuade your readers. You have to persuade your readers. That's why it is an organized presentation. So it is already, this job is of the report paper is already done. An organized presentation of idea, thesis that needs support. So in this case, you have an idea, you have a thesis that you want to prove. You want to support it by information, by practical work, in order to uh, prove it and persuade your reader. The second point, in the report paper, the writer's job is to collect, evaluate, and to organize and objectively restate the information found during the research. So he is restating things that is already collected, evaluated, and organized. Okay, so but as for persuasive paper, the writer's job is to collect, evaluate, organize, to why all of those jobs or steps will be done to persuade readers to see the information in a particular way, using both generally accepted facts and the opinions of people beside the writer. And of course, he's free to present his idea also. Finally, I have informative paper outline and persuasive paper outline. Of course, the outline, you know it, that how to organize or the main parts of your topic that is advised by your professor. So as for the outline for informative paper or the report paper, we have the introduction, body, and conclusion. The same here, introduction, body, and conclusion. But the difference is, in the introduction of report paper, present the topic and main idea. In the introduction, we have presenting the topic and main idea. As for the introduction of the persuasive paper, we have present the topic and your claim, your thesis, your point of view that you want to support or prove. The body, as many body paragraphs as necessary to present facts and information. Here, just to present the facts and information that is gathered, organized from the report paper. As for the persuasive paper, of course, also we have as many body paragraphs as necessary. Why? To support your claim, viewpoint, or point of view. So its purpose is different from this purpose. The purpose here is to make as many as paragraphs in the body. To do what? Not to explain, just to present information. No, to support your claim, to present your viewpoint. Okay, this is the difference. Finally, the conclusion summarize main points from the body. Summarize the main points from the body. As in the conclusion of the persuasive paper, also summarize, but summarize not the body as a block of information. No, here we have summarize main points from the body. So many points means viewpoints. Now we move to know the main heads for narrowing our topics. So many topics are found in every field of study, but all the possible topics I have to assign one. All the possible topics I have to assign one. So it's assigned topic. Then topic narrowed by initial exploration. Then topic narrowed to research question. Finally, when I have the research question, this means I reach what I have already presented as my main point. Now, before moving to know anything, you have to know the main point that all of your paper depend on, which is thesis statement. Thesis statement is the main idea of your paper, the single all-encompassing assertion that you want your readers to accept after reading your paper, and of course be persuaded. A good thesis, the criteria for a good thesis statement, should have a narrowed subject and a precise assertion. narrow subject. Look at this paradigm. It is something like a pyramid in rotated form. Research topic triangle. Let's see. Maybe we want to talk about pollution, right? So, which type of pollution? I have to choose, for example, air pollution. Then, which is about what is about the air pollution? Maybe I want to go to the causes of air pollution. I want to search the causes. Okay? And then I narrow it more and more until I reach my research question. Or, for example, I want to talk about education. Which level of education? College education. Okay. Then, what type of college education? Online college. What type of college? Online college. Okay. So, online college in which courses? Online college writing classes. Online college writing classes. So my topic is going to concentrate on the writing classes in college, in online college. So that's how we narrow my topic. Let's take more examples that is somehow suitable with our field of study. That's English language. Narrowing a linguistic topic. For example, though of having a linguistic topic, you have to narrow it as follows. Example 1. Linguistics. Most of the students come to see that I want to write my paper on linguistics. Okay, on linguistics, it's a broad level, very broad level. So which branch of linguistics you have to write on? You want to write on? Doctor, I want to write on grammar. Okay, grammar. Also, it is broad level, but it is narrower than linguistics. Okay, which topic in the grammar? Okay, you choose present simple tense. You like it? Okay, present simple tense. This is a narrower level. Okay, what do you see in your present simple tense? In this case, you have to go and make preliminary reading on the present simple tense in order to reach certain points that from which you can go and start writing and drawing a conclusion or drawing your question, your paper question. Each paper has to have a question of the research. Now, I move to go to choose present simple tense. Present simple in scientific discourse. Okay, this is a narrower, and this is the thesis statement. Thesis statement that you have something to persuade your readers, right? So present simple where? In the scientific discourse. You mean that you choose the simple present tense that is used in the scientific test. Is that right? In the scientific text. Okay. What is your assertion? What is the thing that you assert and you are very proud of presenting your idea, and you are very consist or trust your idea, and you know that you will approve it? This is simple present tense forms the language of science. Okay, so the language of science depends on by its writing or by its text on the simple present tense. Maybe right. Why? Because if you make your preliminary reading, one of the points that explain the simple present tense is the facts. They said when we are talking about facts, we have to use simple present tense. And as long as the language of science is full of facts, So it should be written in simple present tense. So this is your assertion. This is your thesis statement that has a narrowed subject and a precise assertion. So this title include a narrowed subject and a precise assertion. So it is good. Another example, also it is within linguistics. The researcher like writing about politeness as a linguistic topic. Politeness strategies is one of the linguistic topics. Also, if I want to narrow it, I make linguistics, I make pragmatics, then we move to politeness strategies. He want to prove something. Okay, he or she have to choose which model will be followed. Which model? Model means that someone, a linguist, work on a certain topic and make a modification for it, make an amendment, okay, so that it will be very famous and it is a model. And I will follow the way those people deal with the text and how they analyze it. So before choosing the text, I have to choose the model. Now we have Brown and Levinson 1978. This is my model, for example. Then the researcher should do some preliminary reading about the narrowed topic. That's why the preliminary reading is very important step, because you can't do something from your brain. Absolutely. Okay, by reading we can see so many new information, new steps that you will make use of it. A researcher or the researcher have to choose the data or the discourse, means text, by which the strategies of politeness are examined. Okay, either it will be in the form of conversation between two people, and you will examine the politeness strategies on, or in the form of a story or novel, whatever. So this is the data, the text that you will examine the politeness strategies on. Finally, the researcher have to develop a thesis statement and a precise assertion that is going to be proved to the readers at the end of the paper. For example, this is suitable to be a title. For example, you can say different use of politeness strategies in father-son argumentation. Okay, so father-son argumentation is a argumentation concerned with a relationship between fathers and sons, right? So we can examine the politeness strategies in this type of text, whether it is a novel, story, or conversation. And we will see the difference between this type of relationship reflected on their language. Finally, I want to recommend for you certain steps that you have to follow in order to choose and narrow your topic. First of all, you have to choose a general topic that interests you. You are interested in certain topic, so you have to choose it. Second, you have to do some preliminary reading about your topic so that you can learn more about it. So the preliminary reading is very important thing that you have to know more and more about it. Finally, throughout your reading, you have to develop a working thesis statement and continue refining it. As long as you read, you will continue refining your statement. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you all the best in your journey of research and your successful project for the requirements of graduation. Thank you very much.